When I want to get perspective on something, I find it's really great to take off and just extract yourself from your usual environment. We're going through some really choppy waters in the shift right now, and I think it's really essential that we take a pause, step back, and really feel what's going on, because there's lots of transformation and change happening, and great opportunity within that, providing we're really tuned in to what the landscape is telling us and how the flow is moving through that. Let's get a sense then and feel what we're being shown and told. So much is happening in the world right now, and so much in our lives, so much is changing. The ascension of consciousness is unraveling everything, and at the same time, you have the controllers trying to lock everything down. So you have this false pandemonium, which is being rolled out in different stages. And really, I guess that's to do with a number of things: the loss of control, or the fear of the loss of control. Also, climate change, abrupt climate change. Let's be real about that. It is happening. It is impacting. And maybe what they're wanting to do is to clamp things down, slow things down. Also in the food chain, we've got challenges in the food chain as well. And the financial system. The financial system is broken because of the endless printing of fiat money. And this could cause a lot of internal dissonance, fear, contraction, density, frustration, anger, all of these kinds of things, as the sense of insecurity builds internally. But really, this is a positive sign if we can change perspective on it, because what you're doing is you're breaking the ties to the old consciousness. You're breaking the rigidity and the fixations into how we used to live. And of course we know that the old paradigm just didn't serve. It didn't serve most of us. It didn't serve creatures and nature. So we know it had to change. And it's the unraveling, unwinding inside which has activated, catalyzed it. And we're coming into a new phase now where the very structure of society is being shaken. And we have to be really tuned in for that. We have to be prepared for that, courageous, but very attentive to how the soul is wanting to flow. Because the light is permeating through. The logical choices and decisions that used to work, apparently, well, they're going to work less and less. And so you need something you can rely upon, and the key is the soul, really tuning into it, following it, because the light is going to permeate through, and we'll be able to pick up those flows. But also, don't expect this to be some quick sprint to the finishing line, that it's going to happen, that it's all going to unfold and unwind in the next couple of years, that the shift will complete in the next couple of years, because that's just not going to happen. The outer reality is the creation, the manifestation of the inner. And so because there's so much to unwind, so much ancient human karma to work through, well, there are going to be lots of iterations and transformations on the external. So get used to change. Let change be the engine of what happens for you. And be prepared, aware that quantum shifts can really happen, because as the structure unravels and you change the way you approach your life and approach creation, manifestation within reality, within your relationships and how you live and work, as you change these things, then you're going to confront the density. But if instead of turning away from it, which has happened a great deal in spiritual mainstream up to this point, if you instead turn into it and work into it, then you get this transforming, unraveling, unwinding phenomenon flow right through it. And the outer then transforms accordingly to it. That's why the world is changing the way it's changing, because plenty of people are doing this. So expect the possibility of quantum leaps to happen, but you must keep turning in and working through. Then things can really change. I feel like we're coming into what I would call a hybrid state, where the 3D's unraveling, where the controllers are trying to hang on, but the light is coming in too. So you're going to have these differing flows coming through the shift. Like as the wind picks up, you're going to have these differing flows, and it's crucial to be attentive to how you feel, what's going on inside, what quality of soul is wanting to come through now, and really work with that. It's not strictly about what you end up doing. The guidance isn't about that. Guidance leads you to an expression of yourself. And as more of those qualities come through, then you find you can mediate the situation and circumstances in a different way, a more aligned way, a more evolved way. And that's going to change everything for the better. But you've got to be prepared to keep digging in, keep working through, keep breaking the density down, unwinding the karma. You've got to keep working at that. You've got to expect reality is going to change. Stay connected to the flow, stay connected to your soul. Be connected to nature, because this is where we're coming back to. We're returning through these various iterations to a new harmony, a new resonance, a new balance, a restoration of reconnection with Gaia and those beautiful vibrations which we all know so well. So have courage. These are times of great opportunity if we work with it, if we be flexible and open and responsive to change, then things are going to turn out just amazingly. We're going to see so much transformation in the immediate months and years ahead. I wish you well in that. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a gateway where it's really intense. That's okay. Feel in, work it through. Sometimes you'll find yourself cruising downhill. And sometimes you'll have to lean into the resistance. Sometimes you'll need power. Sometimes you'll need peace. You might find yourself in a hurry from time to time, but do stop to taste the fruit. Sometimes you'll find yourself at a crossroads and you won't know which way to go. That's okay. Don't hurry, don't rush. Soften. Feel it. Allow the flow to gather again and build. Listen to the signs of synchronicities. And if you get a flash of higher knowing, go with it. Can you see the face in the rock? our attention is guided to things that we need to connect with and feel as a bridge to higher consciousness. And so apparently inanimate objects can speak into your higher knowing and your heart. And it's essential we stay open to that in these challenging times. Always watch for the angels, because they're there every step of the way. The feathers are literally everywhere on the path today. That's beautiful, wonderful. 100,000 angels. The green snake is with us. Rising Kundalini. And when you've been through all those trials and tribulations, those challenges, the density, the karma, the unwinding, the inner transformation, integration of soul, connection to multiple dimensions. It's all worth it in the end.
No fear! No fear!